Folks, what if we told you there is a turf war at Casey's Corner in Magic Kingdom? And no, we're not making it up. A few weeks ago, we covered this story about a grandmother who is doing a YouTube channel. And I'll show you the article that we were using last time. June 2nd, 2026. New York Post covering this. Rabid Disney adults harass docs widow 61 over her Magic Kingdom social media videos. And you can see her right here. Okay, and she runs. This is Kathleen. And you can see what they say about her. Blank you, get a job, get a real life. I don't know why they've chosen this woman to harass her, but they have. There's a subreddit that just torments this lady. She has some social media accounts under the handle Magic Park Memories. Her YouTube channel has about 4,000 followers. And so, you know, they're just viciously mean to her. And when we covered it, I thought, you know, that maybe that's going to knock them off for a while. Maybe they'll stop it, you know, because we can put a little bit of a spotlight on them. Well, we've got an update. They have not stopped. 5 hours ago. Dear Kathleen, says Raven Princess 23. And hang tight, folks. I don't like internet drama and I don't like little things, but I promise we're going somewhere that matters here. The Disney adults are just too much. They got to stop. They're so bizarre. These people are weird. It says, Dear Kathleen, this conversation is about you and your repeated intrusive actions toward the piano players and other cast members. No one here is mocking them. We are concerned about you and the way you insert yourself into their personal space and lives. That's right, folks. This person is speaking to Kathleen, who may not even know what Reddit is, on a subreddit that seems to be dedicated to attacking Kathleen over at Magical Memories or whatever it is. It says, I'm asking you as calmly and respectfully as possible. Speaking into the void. Oh, wait, no, there are 260 likes on this. To stop this behavior immediately and take a step back. Leave the piano players and other cast members alone, Kathleen. Hang on, let's go back and see the little lady. Okay, this is who they're talking to on a Reddit forum that she probably doesn't read. A subreddit dedicated to harassing her. You are extremely fortunate to be able to visit Disney every day. Many of us would love to have that opportunity, but the constant territorial behavior around the Casey's Corner piano is unnecessary and uncomfortable for everyone involved. If you simply stepped back and stopped treating the piano area as your personal stage, the criticism would end. There are many other musical opportunities across WDW where you could participate without creating this kind of tension. And please understand this criticism isn't just coming from this subreddit, which is so vile, the New York Post, like national news is covering this kind of stuff. Your behavior is being discussed on multiple social media platforms because it become concerning to lots of people. So what the heck are they talking about? Well, folks, here it is. Here's what they're mad about. This is Kathleen. This is her tickety talk. She's got a grand total of 363 likes on this, 23 comments. And here's Kathleen at Casey's Corner. You ready for this, folks? Here's what she does that they can't stand.
20 seconds. And they're getting ready to do the baseball song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And Neil Kern is the piano player. So this is Casey's Corner. Here's the castle behind me.
All right, that's enough. Hang on. You say it's got to be worse than this, bro. It's got to be worse, right? Okay, here we go. Ready? Now I can't play it because of the audio, but hang on, one more.
Which one? What'd you have?
I was going to say, you could do like a mix-up of Phantasmic and Happy Ever After.
Oh, of the two of them? I bet I could. Let's try it.
Okay, okay. I got to go to Ron first because Ron, you're in the parks all the time, and you're aware of the influencers, and you know them, they know you, you hang out with them. Ron, please help me understand. Why are they like? What is she doing wrong? She is at Casey's Corner. She has a little tiny slice of the internet where she is sitting at the piano at Casey's Corner and live streaming from there. What are these people on? They've made the national news. They're so vicious, Ron.
I have no clue. I'm wondering This is making me think in my mind, is there a subreddit about me because of the time that I filmed the cast members that were dragging their big bags behind them on TikTok? It got 3.5, 4 million views, something like that. And in the comments on TikTok, some of those were pretty vicious. Look, I'm like, I wasn't doing anything. I honestly was filming something else, and these cast members saw me filming, walked by me. They had their big black bags, and they literally have, the characters that they are friends with, like let's say a Goofy hanging off of their thing, but all from behind. No faces were shown. And I made sure when I posted it, I wasn't showing any faces because I wouldn't do that. And the comments got vicious for me. So I guess there are Disney adults that are weirdly overprotective, but it's like, I'm looking at this in case
they're football crazy.
I've literally had the same interaction with that same gentleman. I don't know that I necessarily filmed it or whatever, but
Neil,
that's what he does. That's what Neil does. He's a good guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He gets him.
He doesn't appear to be bothered by this lady.
He did,
Disney security isn't coming to stop her and say, "Hey, ma'am, you've had enough." These are people sitting behind their computers, self-policing or policing Walt Disney World from like 500 miles away. And look at this, folks. I want to go down the comments. I don't know what kind of rat hole we have dropped down into on the internet, but they're making national news being this cruel.
Can you imagine had she asked him to play Zippity Doodah?
Mysterious Glass says, next you will start asking the piano players and the Disney CEO for help. Talking about from this subreddit. Raven Princess says, I agree 100%. If she does ask the piano players, I hope they can truly use this as an opportunity to advocate for themselves against her stalker, creepy, and intrusive behavior. But I'm not sure that Disney's policies are for CMs. Honestly, her actions make me uncomfortable to go to Casey's Corner, says Sans250. Not only does she present herself in a concerning manner, but I don't want myself or my children recorded.
Hey, TikTok fans, this is Kathleen, Magic Park Memories, and I'm at Casey's Corner.
Oh yeah, that's really, I'm worried. I don't want to be at Casey's Corner either now. I'm terrified. Erika, MJ, what the heck? What are these people on? Like, can they not find somebody else? Like, I don't know, Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un? Like, is there nobody in the world that they could aim their ire at rather than poor Kathleen, the grandmother at Disney?
I don't understand what she's doing that's any different than these other live streamers like Ron on the Go, Tanya, Resort TV One. A lot of them do the same identical thing that she's doing. They even will request songs. I have witnessed that. And we've been following those guys for years because we haven't been able to frequent the parks on the day-to-day. I don't know why they're picking on this woman, maybe because she's not younger and doesn't have the, I don't know, I guess clout or notoriety of these other channels I just mentioned, which I think is disgusting. Like, leave her alone. She's a senior citizen, you know?
So everybody understands what kind of a subreddit we're dealing with. And I kind of think maybe the police need to step into this. I think we're reaching that point because these people, these Disney adults, I'm not making I'm going to speak hyperbolically. Okay. I'm going to speak symbolically. They're psychos, theme park swindlers, a proper little corner of the internet devoted to calling out those cheeky hustlers who fancy themselves as theme park influencers, but are really just in it for a freebie and a full wallet. And if you go here, not a fun place. Kathleen, no one is forcing you to go to Disney and grift. They're posting, I know one of my followers told me last week, her brother who's in heaven shared my birthday. I said a prayer for your brother. They're mocking that. I'm not even going to mess with that, but they're trying to dig up like criminal histories of cast members who dare, speak to Kathleen. They've got a video here claiming that she's bothering Stitch. I mean, this is just a non-stop source of them being mean to a lady in a way that's truly obscene. MJ, we talk about Disney adults, but this is a dark side of the internet, and I honestly think that maybe the police need to get involved because I'm afraid they're going to do stuff that puts Kathleen at risk or puts her in danger. This is unbecoming behavior.
Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate. I mean, you guys pretty much said it. Erika nailed it. Me being her, I know TikTok probably has a larger audience than going live on Instagram or X or whatever. She should probably try to figure something out. The internet's mean. The moment that you put your face out there and you know that millions of people can have access to you, you just need to grow an extra layer of skin. I mean, we learned that here in this community on from what we do.
Well, I'll just tell you though, we have the greatest community online. There's no doubt about it. But I think this actually, MJ, this goes even beyond growing a thicker skin. I can't imagine being a person with 4,000 followers on YouTube, a grandmother, and having an entire subreddit, hundreds of people that are literally spending every day trying to harass me, dig up stuff, from people's past who dare talk to me. I'm worried that they're going to, there's always one person who's that unstable in a group of 1,000, and these people are plenty unstable. I worry that something bad could happen here, and I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially after that one incident we saw over in Disneyland, where they actually escorted the live streamer out of the park for absolutely
over the swatting.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. And she would, I don't know this lady, but she doesn't seem like she would cause that kind of, scene.
Nobody's perfect.
I'm sure if they came up to her, she would cooperate and say, I'm just here. I'm on TikTok and I'm just doing my thing, living my life. Right. You have the right to do whatever. I mean, you can record
TikTok. She just should be on YouTube.
Yeah,
I kind of feel lonely too.
Stay away from TikTok. I don't like TikTok personally. I don't even have the app on my phone. That's my personal preference. But yeah, I mean, someone like her, she probably either hasn't even checked the comments.
Yeah, the thing too is
she probably has no idea.
I feel a little lonely here. I really do wish that some of the influencers would speak up. I wish that some of the vloggers would speak up. I wish some of these Disney pixie dusters would say, this is not okay, because she shouldn't be on an island. She shouldn't be facing this. And she definitely knows this is happening, because once you've made national headlines, like she has, I mean, she didn't make the headlines. This group that hates her has made the headlines. You got to really try hard. Mm-hmm. You got to really try hard to get the national news to cover your subreddit, because you're so awful. And the idea that, what are you so awful about? What is it that you're mad about? Oh, it's a little grandmother who sits at the piano at Casey's Corner.
And how many followers you said she has? Like 300, 400?
She's got 4,000 on YouTube, and I think she's got 20,000 on Instagram, maybe TikTok. I don't remember, but she's, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, she's no Tim Tracker. I mean, and I'm not, numbers don't matter in terms of like your value, but I'm just saying, like, she doesn't have the resources or the ability to defend herself against these kinds of people if they were to go beyond the internet and take it into IRL. I think it's ugly, and it's a shame. And I think the Disney adult community, if there is such a thing, I think they should be ashamed. Ron says yes, there is.
It can be toxic. It can be toxic.
Ron, what is that? What's that chortle about?
It's just that there are, I mean, when you think about it, Disney, all right, Peter Pan syndrome, adults not wanting to grow up. Look, there is a place where you can be an adult and go into Disney and feel childlike, right? And feel childlike, but don't become an immature kindergartner who gets their feelings hurt by everything and this and that and the other. Handle it with some degree of dignity while you're still experiencing the joy of reliving your childhood. You can do both, but the world we live in today, in so many ways, I think, has become unhinged, and it's just right. Like, I just want to tell the people on subreddit, look, go get your corn dog nuggets and enjoy your plastic cheese and call it a day, please.
And your free cup of water.
That's it.
Leave grandma alone. Leave the elderly alone. Have some respect for your elders, for heaven's sake.
Leave grandma alone.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.